The types of transmission of the heat that are thermal conduction, thermal convection, thermal radiation. Once again I am repeating that. Conduction. Particles are not changes their position and transfer the heat from high temperature to low temperature. This is occur in solids. Next one. The heat is transferred by actual momentum of particles. Means particles are changes their position, transfer the heat from high temperature to low temperature by the process of convection. That is occurred in liquids and gases. And the third one is radiation. Without intervention of the media, the heat is transferred from high temperature to low temperature, that we are studying in the last class. Now today we are studying about one of the important question for 8 marks, that is coefficient of thermal conductivity. Now let us take, this is one solid, means nothing but a rod. Solid again is a rod. Between the two different temperatures, one is hot, another one is cold. Its temperature is theta 2, its temperature is theta 1. The area of the cross section of the solid or rod is A. The distance between the difference of temperatures nothing but the length of the rod is D. Now, rate of transmission of heat. Rate of transmission of symbol is how much? Q by T. The rate of transmission of heat Q by T through solid depends on 3 factors. Number 1, proportional to cross-sectional area of the solid. So Q proportional to A. Next one, proportional to difference in temperature between the ends of the rod. That is theta 2 minus theta 1. And the third one is inversely proportional to length of the solid or rod between the temperature ends. Q by T proportional to 1 by D. It is inverse. Means the heat energy is transferred through the solid depends on 3 factors. First one depends on 3 factors. First one area. The second one is difference of temperature at the ends of the solid or rod. And third one is inversely proportional to the length of the rod. Otherwise, you can say temperature ends. Now let us take these 3. Q proportional to A, Q by T proportional to theta 2 minus theta 1, Q by T proportional to D. You take these 3, we can write like this: Q by T proportional to A into theta 2 minus theta 1 by D. And we know that when we remove the proportionality, we will get one constant. We remove the proportionality, we will get one constant. Now how we can write? Now let us see that this is the mechanism. Q by T, if proportionality is removed, we will get one constant, that is K A theta 2 minus theta 1 by D. This is the expression, but here K is called as coefficient of thermal conductivity. We can write the equation like this also. K is equal Q into D by T into A into theta 2 minus theta 1. This is the mathematical expression for K. K is equal cross multiplication. Q into D. You take this here, we get this equation. Now, what is the unit for this? What is the unit for this? For this, Q by T, heat energy by time, it is watt. It is meter square, watt per meter square, and it is Kelvin inverse. Now, what is the unit for the K? K is watt, meter inverse, and Kelvin inverse. Okay. Now, we want to define the K. Now, let us write if T is equal to 1 meter, T is equal to 1 second, A is equal to 1 meter square, and theta 2 minus theta 1 is equal to 1 Kelvin. So what happens? We will get K is equal to Q. Now here we can define the K. Now I want to write the definition of the K. Now what is the definition of the K? Now let us see here. Distance is 1, time is 1 second, area is 1 meter square, difference in temperature is 1 K. Now how we can define K? The heat energy passing through unit cross sectional area and unit length of the rod. Unit cross sectional area and unit length of the rod in 1 second per 1 degree raise of the temperature is called as coefficient of thermal conductivity. How we can define the coefficient of thermal conductivity? We can write the heat flow per second between the opposite phases of cube of unit side which are maintaining a unit temperature difference. In this way also we can define it. You write this information, that is enough for the definition of K. Now let us see. In this equation, theta 2 minus theta 1 by D is called as temperature gradient. Okay, theta 2 minus theta 1 by D, it is called by the one temperature gradient. Now what is the unit for this also? The unit for this as temperature Kelvin into meter inverse, temperature gradient. And next, and one more important under this topic is thermal resistance. Next one is thermal resistance. It is also comes under this coefficient of thermal conductance. How we can write this one? Thermal conductance. Thermal conductance is taken as L by K into A. What is thermal conductance? RH is equal to L by Ka. This is the equation for the thermal conductance. Now, this thermal conductance depends on three factors. Alright, RH proportional to L, RH inversely proportional to 1 by K, RH inversely proportional to capital A. So, the thermal resistance is depends on the length of the conductor and material of the conductor and cross sectional area of the conductor. Okay. Now RH depends on number 1 length of conductor, number 2 area of conductor or solid. Next, third one, nature of conductor. Nature of conductor means it is a solid, it is a iron or copper, etc., etc., etc. Okay, this is about the thermal resistance. Okay, these are the important questions comes under the coefficient of thermal conductance. Okay, in that one the temperature gradient, and next of all another one which is thermal resistance. Thermal resistance also important, and based on this we can get one formula RH is equal to L by K into A. Okay, right, this is the thermal resistance. The thermal resistance also taken in another form also. What is another form? You check it. RH is equal to Q by into difference in temperature also, but this is F. Okay, these are the important topics comes under the coefficient of thermal